right, welcome Capricorn, Capricorn rising, and those with their moons in Capricorn to March 2025, craziest month ever. Check it out. We've got this Venus retrograde, we've got Mercury retrograde, and then we've got these two eclipses, a lunar eclipse on the 14th, and then on the 29th, new moon, solar eclipse. So today we're going to talk about the astrology, and we're going to pull some cards from our decks, the Power of 8 Chakra Oracle, who is illustrated by Michelle, who's a Capricorn. There's me, the Aquarius, the author, and there's Michelle, the Capricorn illustrator. She is in Honduras right now, enjoying the sunshine and saying, screw everybody. Me and my husband are going to have fun for 3 months like they do every year. I'm so jealous, but I love when they phone me and we text or FaceTime and I can see their ocean. And it's just so beautiful in Honduras. Anyways, let's talk about Venus retrograde, Capricorn. This is a big thing. It's kind of a rare thing here. And it is sort of like your desires for life have changed. All of our desires for life have changed. Blasts from the past will come up here. You know, you could get some old lovers calling again and all that. But what this really is about what are we holding on that it just doesn't serve our heart anymore. We don't desire it anymore. It could be like this dream we were holding on to and it never did manifest. It should have by now, by the way. And if it didn't, that means the dream needs to be rethought and do something different and let it go. Okay. It's not happening. Right. So let's not be too deceived or illusion because of all this Pisces energy we've been under. Okay. Look at this. Pisces. And Pisces is underwater. It's the fish. It's the ocean. It's like when you're underwater, everything's foggy. It's an illusion. It's like all these hopes and dreams, but it has no 3D borders. And you know, we always say Pisces is so intuitive and I like the energy of Pisces myself. I really do. But I also know that it's easy to become non-realistic about life. And so this Venus retrograde is here to make us realistic again. Okay, so it's retrogrades mean don't do beauty things. Venus retrograde means don't get your nose job until after April 12th. Don't get your Botox until after April 12th, or your bosom surgery or whatever that is to really make changes to your avatar, this meat suit that we live in. Same with the hair. If you're thinking of going blonde, don't do it from March 1st to April 12th because it's probably going to turn orange and you're going to have to revisit it later and it's just an annoying thing. So just wait. Also not a good time to get married during Venus retrograde because you're probably going to have to redo it. So March 1st to April 12th, stay away. See, this whole March for everyone, you guys, Capricorn, you know, we're all in a time where we need to think and reflect and plan for this Aries season coming up. And with all these solar eclipses, it's a new chapter reset. It's a new thing for the next, year to come and all that. So Venus retrograde, by the way, Capricorn, is in your 4th house of home and family, meaning that these old desires you had about real estate or about the house or about where you live are coming up for renegotiation here. Maybe you had this dream of moving here or having this house or whatever, having a family, and I don't know, I'm just making up stuff, like a bunch of home and family hopes and dreams we can have, but like the ones that did not come true are not going to, and you need to reformat that, okay? Okay, so let's talk about the next thing. That was Venus retrograde. Then we also have Mercury retrograde, March 16th to April 8th. And Mercury, we get Mercury retrogrades like 4 times a year. It's not a huge deal. It's also in Aries. That's also in your 4th house of home and family too. It could be that things aren't working at the home or they're delayed too. It's like, or things break, like your toaster oven breaks, or, oh shoot, my stove or my microwave broke, I need a new one. That can happen during Mercury retrograde too. There could be delays in communications and things like that. Transactions to do with real estate could be delayed. Like I said, March is not a time to make big time actions. It's more of a relax, retreat, think about it thing. Plan for it. Plan for the future, right? Mars did go down. I said a mistake. I said the word Mars, but think it's because I was thinking about how Mars recently went direct again, which was like, oh, finally, because when it was retrograde, Mars was retrograde for a while, and it was just like, this is so boring. My simulation's boring. Like, I want to go, but nothing's happening. Like, you try, and it's not really doing anything, I was getting a little bit like, oh, can't wait till it's direct. As soon as it went direct, I was like energetic because it's in Cancer, and I'm a Cancer rising, Cancer moon. So I'm just like flying right now, right? You can see I talk fast. I'm just going because Mars is in, direct again. I got energy. I got vitality. I feel like I could run 20 laps, and it's been like that since it's gone direct again in my first house of the self. But for you, Capricorn, this Mars in Cancer here for you, Capricorn, is new energy and vitality in your contracts and commitments. Your spouse, your husband, your wife. Could be like sexy time in the bedroom for you guys again. That's nice. 7th house too. There's more energy in making negotiations. Okay. Contracts, commitments, negotiations in some way. For some of you, it could be you might be getting proposed to. Marriage is in the 7th house too. And for some, because Mars can cut, because Mars is like this warrior with his sword. It's going to come in and just cut things. It could be breaking off a contract or commitment, severing, meaning that you quit your business partnership, or you ask your partner for a divorce, or you're cutting the contract in some way too. So it can go either here or there. But like I said, this is a time where we are thinking about reanalyzing our desires now. What do we truly want now? And those old things are going away, because Pisces season right now is a time where we're cleaning out everything, cleaning out the toxins, cleaning out, and then getting ready for Aries season. It's almost like I'm saying that, and the clouds are moving and the sun's coming out outside here. Getting ready for the Aries season, the beginning of the zodiac. Spring has sprung in the northern hemisphere. Like this new vitality, this new rebirth. I almost think that the year actually starts when Aries season starts. That's when it feels for me like a real. That's when all the babies, the baby cows start coming. I grew up on a farm. The calves, all that kind of stuff. And I don't know. I just like it. So let's move on. Next, we have full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo for you, Capricorn, March 14th. Remember, this eclipse energy lasts for months and months and months. It's not just that one day. So this is like this new chapter for all of us here. Eclipse seasons are very important. Now, for you, Capricorn, this full moon lunar eclipse, March 14th, it's called the storm moon for a reason. It's going to make people stormy. Full moons illuminate. They complete things. They show, it's a culmination of energy too. So everybody's going to be hyped up. And it is in Virgo, the sign of health. I wouldn't be surprised we'll get some messages about health. I showed in some past videos that pancreas is going to be very important. Turmeric is very good. And coconut oil is very good. Okay. And so here we have Capricorn, the 9th house for you, something illuminated in your spirituality, something illuminated in higher learning something higher, something illuminated in expansion of the mind. Also for some of you, March 14th marks the ending of a long trip, or the end is almost there. Could be also this aha moment for publishing something, like you've completed your lead magnet or your course or your online thing you want to serve to the world, and you're ready to publish it. That could be a big thing too. But the 9th house is definitely expansions of the mind. Some of you maybe even changing religions or spiritual beliefs, for the next while too. 9th house can be quite important that way. Okay, and then we also have March 29th, new moon, solar eclipse in Aries. This is the actual new beginning feeling day. Really feeling the Aries movement now. Really feeling the new moon for new beginnings here. Really feeling the chapter reset here, okay? So we got March 29th, and that is, happening in your 4th house, Capricorn, of the home and family. So you do have new beginnings in where you live, a lot of you. You do have beginnings in the way the family is going. There's just something new having to do with your ancestors, where you grew up maybe, the house you live in, or some kind of real estate transaction in some way. Definitely real estate's a big thing. It could be a new time where you want to invest money in real estate in some way too. Very good time to talk to your financial advisor, especially during tax season. There might be some real good tax benefits you should probably talk to your financial advisor and then figure that out. There's something new there for you, Capricorn, when it comes to the home and family. So that's kind of exciting. All right, Capricorn. And with that, let's pull some cards from our decks. The Power of 8 Chakra Lenormand Blue, which comes as a set with the Power of 8 Chakra Pink, which I'll pull one from each. And we'll also pull some tarot cards as well. Not our cards. I'll pull from the Learning Tarot somewhere on Etsy or somewhere online. I got that. Such a cool little deck there. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. Knock, knock, knock. For Capricorn, what can we know for March? Let's see. Oh, we've got some options. Sometimes this can mean travel too, like a road trip or something as well. But we do have options, I think, too, because you had lots of real estate stuff. Maybe you have options on what you're going to do next with the real estate or the movement. There's a decision here. Okay. But it looks like the decision's sunny. So you're making a good decision. Okay. It could be around the solar eclipse at the end of March. New moon, solar eclipse in Aries. So that's very sunny. I don't know. It's looking good. You know, whatever decision you make is going to be good. We got the success card. I always love to see the sun. It's the sun. It's the beautiful sun. All right, let's see for your chakra vibes. Capricorn in March. I am aligned. Aligning all those chakras. 2 + 8 = 10. It's like the end of the movie. And then 1 + 0 = 1. Starting over again. So there is getting aligned, getting ready. I do think for Aries season for you, Capricorn, you know, just getting ready for these new beginnings and stuff too. So detoxing now, making the decisions, analyzing things, and then getting ready and aligning yourself to your true new desires, you know, your true desires in life now. So that looks good. And let's pull a tarot card as well. What can Capricorn know for March 2025? Capricorn, Capricorn rising, Capricorn moon. What kind of information could we know for some helpful advice? Okay, we've got here. This was reversed. It was a bad card, okay? This is the 10 of Swords, which is usually like a defeat, but because we've got it, you know, upside down, it means you're pulling yourself together. So if you've been feeling sad or depressed or anything like that, remember we got that Sun card as the final card. It does get better, it gets shinier, it gets nicer. You're learning from your past hardships, right? You know, you might get lots of stuff during this Venus retrograde, some issues maybe, Capricorn, like past things coming up, past people, past things, past experiences, past trauma, all that stuff being reflected. And you know, there's data to be learned from that. There's lessons to be learned from that. And so, you know, pulling yourself together after all that and getting going again, right? For this new chapter, new beginning, especially with these eclipses sort of marking that. So that looks good, you know? Nice sunshine around the corner. All right, and if you like this reading, let me know in the comments. Tap the little like there and tap the bell icon to be notified of all the new videos that I come out with. I will be doing a lot more on YouTube because remember when I did those predictions, I showed you which social medias will do, platforms will do good in 2025, and YouTube was number 1. So I am putting a lot of focus this year on my YouTube, trying to grow that whole. And I really I've always loved YouTube the best from the beginning anyways. So there's my Venus retrograde moment, going back to things that have worked and have not worked, right? And what hasn't worked for me, you know, lately. So there will be a lot of cut, delete too coming up for me as well. I'm gonna cut out some stuff and change my business a little. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, Capricorn, come see me for a reading. I'm Trina from www.themoontree.org, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.